We're here today to speak with Bill Carter, Director of Fire EMS Business Services for Civic Federal Credit Union. And Civic is a strategic partner of North Carolina Association of Fire Chiefs. And we're always interested in receiving information and to find out what their continued growth and success is. Good morning, Bill. How you doing?
Good morning, Chief Langham. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be here today and for Civic Federal Credit Union to be the strategic partner of the North Carolina Association of Fire Chiefs.
So I believe the last time we spoke, Civic was undertaking the challenge of contacting its nonprofit organizations to advise them of their needs to leave local government federal credit union and the SECU branch network by the end of last year. How did that campaign go?
Well, last year was very busy as we contacted all volunteer fire departments that had a deposit relationship with LGFCU to inform them of the change that we're going to have to make. And we greatly appreciate the association assisting us to get the word out last year via your website. It was really of great value to us and departments. Now, understanding the change and challenge this would be for many departments and squads, we offered to go and meet with their boards to explain the reason LGFCU nonprofit organizational accounts had to be closed and how civic services might benefit them equally or even better than what was offered at LGFCU. For example, Civic also offers the Fire Affinity Card that's been offered for many years through LGFCU that provides important benefits to the fire service through the donation of part of the merchant fees to the NCSFA. But in addition, Civic is able to provide higher rates on deposit accounts than LGFCU can. Going into the campaign, we were very much aware of that Civic's digital online platform might not be a viable option for some departments due to a possible lack of internet accessibility or a frequent need for cash. Nevertheless, we were successful in transitioning a lot of our departments to Civic, as Civic now has deposits of over $42 million, with a great majority of that coming from the North Carolina Fire Service, and we greatly appreciate their support.
Absolutely. And on a personal note, I'm not just a board member. I'm a small nonprofit fire department chief, and we transitioned to Civic, and we had great success with it as well. But undoubtedly, some fire departments did take their accounts elsewhere. Do you think that they may eventually come back to Civic?
No, I know they're going to, at least partially. We've had some departments that withdrew and closed their accounts with LGFCU and did not move to Civic last year. But basically, they're coming back to open up a nonprofit money market account, which is much higher than market rates, and to earn the most they can, especially for their relief funds. So that's something that will be encouraging. I think we'll see more of as departments coming back and opening up a money market savings account with us and then linking it with their accounts at another institution to be able to transfer money from one to the other to have cash to provide, and also then to send money back over to Civic to earn a higher rate on the deposit.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it really sounds like Civic is doing the right things from an operational standpoint.
Well, we are, and our goal is always to get things right, and we're working every day to improve our customer service, and we're also working every day to provide additional information, different products, and different services to our membership.
So how are things going with the Fire EMS nonprofit lending program with, you know, all the craziness that we've seen that's come with COVID-19?
The team's getting a little bit stir crazy as we've not been able to travel across the state to attend Fire Association meetings, to close loans in person, as we do at the members' fire station. We've been having to reach out using emails and the phone to stay in contact with these fire departments. But during this transition, we've, in order to provide better service during the time, we've utilized technology. We can now use DocuSign, an online notary service, and video conferencing to facilitate our remote loan closings. We've also used video conferencing to present loan proposals to department board members, and that way we can answer their questions in real time. Civic offers ACH capabilities that we didn't have before at LGFCU. which has allowed a lot of volunteer treasurers to set up drafts for their civic loan payments. The treasurers have always and have enjoyed making deposits through remote deposit capture during their off hours and on weekends by simply taking a picture of the check and making the deposit at that same time. During these uncertain times, these services are faster and safer.
So is the nonprofit fire EMS lending program still going strong? And have you been able with this transition to be able to keep the same great team that you had before?
Yes and yes.
Awesome.
We've created a rate incentive option on our loans to nonprofits if they maintain a minimum of $25,000 in a deposit account. And that's brought some loan business back over to us too, because they can reduce their rate when they already have money on deposit with us. They get the preferred rate.
Super. So is there anything else you'd like to mention before we go here today, Bill?
Well, Chief Langham, appreciate your coming and helping us with this. I believe that Civic is still the only financial institution in North Carolina with a special, dedicated team just to assist fire, EMS, and rescue departments across the state. And with over 100 years of lending experience on the team, we consider ourselves the fire EMS experts in North Carolina.
Well, I can say I consider you guys the experts as well. And Bill, thanks so much for meeting with us today, giving us and our members an update on Civic and its award-winning fire and EMS lending program.
Thank you, Chief Langham. Appreciate it.